It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Rams 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try the right side with Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd
now
and 8.
Jackson.
At the 43-yard line.
A short one there, caught by Likely. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Lady!
After the interception, here's Stafford. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start, less than a minute in. They're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow,
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. A dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Jackson from the shotgun. This will go to Henry out wide. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Now Lamar changing the look.
2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Henry out of the pistol. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Third down and 6.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third.
They run it again with Henry. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 7.
To throw is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get into him. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Gain on the play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And now an audible here into something else.
Big 20.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 60.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
250. And middle.
Here's Stafford. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180. White.
They give it to Williams, running right. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Set. Blue 60. Eleven. And middle. 10.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Hey, give me a radar. 280. Monday. 32.
From the gun, here's Stafford. On the arc, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Big 20.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
20. Alert.
On 4th down, Stafford. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 32 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He's airing it out for Williams, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
50-50.
Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, LA. Tyler Higbee. 56 yards. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Second down and 3. Now it's Jackson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the gun on third down, Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot before the break, Stanford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And third and 8 now. Inside handoff, Henry. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 yard. Brings up fourth down.
Jackson. Pass for 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 46 yards. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
after the touchdown. Luke back out to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Lady!
Up the middle, it's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here's Stafford. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Jackson now.
At the Rams, 33.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Jackson to Bateman there. 1st down, Ravens.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And
here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring them back within 4. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Set. 180.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 280. 70.
Now Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down.
22. Ready.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
middle. Stay 50, stay 50.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Now Stafford. Caught on the right side by Adams. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lady! Alert! 22!
Stafford now to throw. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Lady! Stay 50, stay 50. 10.
Stafford going to throw it. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yellow lady! Yellow lady!
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Ravens 26-yard line.
And they take a knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now Purdy. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
49er first down.
Purdy now to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action here. Purdy. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And the 49er, first down.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
48-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, 28 yards. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 65 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Purdy bootlegging it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And he will be out of bounds here. What will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Go tonight. 180.
In motion, the tight end. From the gun, here's Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
Value 3. Value.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 46.
Back to throw. Goff. It's Williams on the catch. Still fighting for more. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit Lions.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive lineman and tackle.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Goff now looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Value 3. Value.
Goff now looks to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Gall. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Bates' kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the road. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. There's Gall. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
180.
Goff going to keep it himself. And he is going to have a Lions first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
2 for 1.
And the Lions,
Hey,
first
kill.
down.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Lions, first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Pushing through the contact. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try the air now with Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Here's Goff. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And some room to work. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 43.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Lions' 39-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work this one out to about the 38.
Here's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Purdy to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
At the 46-yard line.
Purdy to throw.
They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Purdy. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Here's Purdy to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing, Purdy.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now. Gone. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Goff.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off and running from Ford Field. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he takes it ahead for a 4-yard pickup there to begin our game.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Black 20! What's that?
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the gun, Goff. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
White 20!
Goff to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
180! 76, tell him. 76. 76. Hey, 5. What's up?
Here comes the 4th down snap to Goff. He beams one deep right side. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson to throw it. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
first and 10. It's Henry. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles.